Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a long time, and I don't know why. Up here I have my little fraps counter, but right now I'm going from like 30 to 4 frames per second. So if it comes out like that, you know, where it's really choppy and whatnot, I'll probably just re-record this later on, because I have no idea why in the world that might be happening. Concerning that this is a text-based game, you know, it's like, oh, here, let me just play with the world's first computer and I might get 30 frames per second sort of thing. You know, besides the graphics, that's basically what it is. So I'm not actually going to save over this save right here, just in case. You know, just a heads up. Only time will tell. For now, you better get the girls and make haste towards village before the wild spirits cause any more damage. Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran outside, trying to think of how I could convince Makiko, I'm just gonna call her Kiko, and Miko to help save this village. Just so you know, like when I transition to the next one, I got like 12 frames. 18, 17, yeah. 18, 17 frames per second there. Surely they would be better off known as heroes rather than pranksters. However, I doubt that the sisters held feelings of fondness towards the villagers, considering their continued treatment of the two girls. I wonder how he'll solve the challenge set before him. I found Mako and Miko talking near the steps leading back into the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing a game similar to hopscotch on the wide shrine steps. It was time for me to figure out how I could convince the girls. Ah, Taki-kun. Is everything alright? You look worried. Tsuri told me something interesting. Ooh, what was it? Did she tell you Omnisum's plus size? Miko. Howie. Haha. No, nothing like that. And even if she offered to, I would have said no. I'm a gentleman after all. She told me about some recent events, and I think I found a way to get you both accepted by the village. Wait, what? What did she tell you? She has not told us a thing. She didn't go into too many details, but she just told me that there was some wild spirits causing a lot of trouble for the villagers and gave you guys bad reputations. If we convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you show up to help, maybe they'll warm up to you. Yay, that'll work for sure! Tasi-chan and Taki-kan are so smart. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Miko, calm down. Taki-kun, there is no way the villagers will accept us that easily. Even if we convince their elder, the two guards will never forgive us for our theft. I firmly believe that it's better to try something and fail than to regret not having tried it. I mean, those girls will probably be upset, but maybe they would be more willing to listen to your story if we were to save the village. It's better to try something and fail than regret not having to try it, but won't you be sad if you fail despite having tried so hard? Well, it will only hurt if I fail. Nothing is ever set in stone, so it never hurts to try. While I was rather certain this idea would work, I knew I first had to convince the girls. With the amount of confidence my tone carried, I was hopeful that it was only a matter of time before Mako would begin to consider it. I'm not sure, Taki-kun. Do you really want to face the wrath of Mio head on? If it's for the sake of my friends, sure, and if we're lucky, she'll finally show that deary side of her. I'm up for it. I want to play with the people in the village. I want to be able to eat the delicious smelling foods and learn all about them. What about you, Mako-san? Don't you want to be able to walk around without considering constant fear of being chased down by angry villagers? This could be the only chance we have. I suppose with both of you being so enthusiastic, I don't have much of a choice in the matter. It would be nice to be able to buy sake from the human world. Spirit sake is rather bland. That's a spirit. We should hurry to the village then. Very well, Taki-kun. Meanwhile, in the village, the two guards who just returned from patrolling the area found their village in uproar. Chaos reigned supreme as the villagers fled their homes, screaming about some monster that had appeared at the marketplace. Armed with their weapons the two rushed off to deal with the threat. Another attack so soon. First those crafty fox kooks sneak in twice, and now this. Hakich. Report. What is it this time? Several shop owners report seeing the same girl enter the shops, take food, and then eat it without paying. Afterwards, she seemed to turn see-through and melt away. She was reported nearby, but how can one girl cause this much havoc on those useless guardsmen? Hikich, come with me. You'll deal with this one girl ourselves. I don't know if I can. What do you mean? Oh, a spirit, right? Nami, I need you to ensure that no one gets near. I'm trusting you with this. Much to the relief of Nami, the katana-wielding girl approached the nearby shop, which had a crowd of people gathered around it. Devious monster, show yourself this instant. Surrender yourself, and I might let you go free. However, the moment she tried to enter the building, a large pink mass surged outwards, knocking her back onto the ground. Neo! In the shadow of a nearby building, a figure could be seen rustling about. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a girl seemingly occupied drowning several bottles of sake before she dropped them and turned to look at the person who interrupted her. When she finally moved into the light, it became clear she wasn't a villager, but a girl covered in slime from head to toe. I spilled that tasty drink because you surprised me. Now I'm sad. What? Ahem, you are not welcome here, Spirit. You have caused chaos, and that tasty drink, as you said, was not yours. You are a thief and a nuisance. Leave immediately. Well, that's not very nice. I am not a thief. See? You don't even know if she knows what theft is. And what's a nuisance? You're just trying to act like a smarty pants because I don't know those fancy words. Typical. This means you are a bother. It means you are a bother and you do not belong here. Liar, the forest is my home, and this place is part of the forest, therefore I am not a thief. Everything in the forest belongs to me and my sisters, including you. Well, that's just weird. What do you mean? Don't try anything funny, Spirit. I fought against your kind before, and I still stand strong here today. Hakij, evacuate the people. Seems like the human girl wants to play. Do not belittle my ability to defend this village. Ah! The girl lunged forward with her katana drawn, slashed through the spirit's body. However, the part that was sliced through sealed up almost as quickly as rendering the attack completely ineffective. Haha, that tickles. With the sword stuck inside the slime girl's body, the spirit quickly lashed forward, spraying several jets of slimy substance at the female guard, who soon discovered that her clothes began to melt away. Let's see how confident you are without your sword and clothes. I mean, the last part with childish playfulness. The slime girl pushed the swordswoman down onto the grass. The slime that had been splattered onto her started to harden, causing her to stick to the ground. Ah, what the? Let me go. Cheater. Devious fiend. Hee. You're the one who tried to use a sword against me. Don't you know that girls like me can easily avoid such things? Besides, this way I can continue eating in peace. Now be a good girl and stay here while I grab some more yummies. Yeah, never. I will not rest until you have been vanquished. Yeah, damn you. It's useless. Once my slime hardens, a puny human like you won't be able to break it out, especially one who is powerless without a sharp stick. I assure you, I am more than just a monkey with a sharp stick. She didn't call you a monkey, she called you a human. But whatever. You'll never break my stamina. You'll never make me silent. Rug. Neo struggled, clenching her fists in an effort to try to free herself. The slime cracked here and there, but nothing indicated that it was ready to yield. Yes, you're stuck, monkey, but you're kind of loud. It's giving me a headache. I just want to check something real quick. Yeah, puny human. I didn't think she called up for a human, a monkey in the first place. The slime girl playfully tapped her forehead as Neo continued her desperate attempts to break free. Just answer me this. Why do you spirits target us? You could go anywhere. You could spend your days hidden deep within your forest, and yet you constantly attack us. Constantly throw our lives around like they were nothing. But the forest is boring. There isn't anyone around to play aside from my sisters. You humans are such a curious bunch. But it's no fun when you all raise your swords, torches, and pitchforks whenever we visit. And you didn't learn anything from your previous visits? You know what else isn't fun? Having to rebuild our homes every time you visit. We do not want our lives ruined every time you're feeling bored and wish to play. We are not toys, you monster. We are human, proud and wise, strong beings with souls and minds. We will not stand by idly as you terrorize our people. I'm not too sure about pride and strength. You do realize that if it wasn't for my slime, you'd be giving the villagers a show they wouldn't soon forget, don't you? That's not. You're the one who, my clothes are, that's not important right now. If it wasn't for this goo, I would still have my clothes on, fiend, monster, bratty little thing. Oh, so you want me to remove my slime? I guess you're a kind of annoying with your nagging and all. Maybe I need to punish you a bit. The slime girl smiled mischievously at Nico as the slime that covered the girl started compressing almost painfully so. This is nothing compared to what the villager has had to endure. Yeah. I only came to get some yummies. You're the one who decided to make a show out of it. You took from many shops without paying for it. Actually, I believe I should wrap you up in a cocoon and drag you back to my home. That way I won't have to visit the village to play with someone. That would be one way. If that's what it takes, I would do anything to protect this village and the people in it. If you promise me that you will not return to the village, then you aren't exactly in any position to make demands. Yeah, seriously. Stop, you can't go in there. There they are. Nico-chan, go, use your magic. Right. The sound of running footsteps came from the crowd, and suddenly the slime girl felt her body growing warmer. Small flame sparks seemingly floating around her body, causing her body to slowly melt. At the same time, from amidst the crowd, three figures appeared to keep the slime girl from her prey. Two fox spirits, one muttering an incantation of sorts, while the other one was holding some sort of ritualistic staff. Trailing behind them was the Nagati wielding guard, accompanied by a young